Chizuru!
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back. This is Forgo, and I just got done checking the King of Fighter forums, and still, not as of yet, we know anything about the upcoming BS characters, and that is pretty effed up because we have 22 hours before we actually get them, and they still haven't shown us. Now, more than likely, after I end up posting this video, they'll probably give us some kind of preview, some kind of patch notes, or whatever, because that's usually the way it goes when it comes to these things. But at the time of the recording of this video, they still haven't posted up, and that's something that I actually don't really care for. They really should kind of hype up these characters and put them up, you know, at least a day before, letting us know who these characters are actually going to be. And what would have really been cool is while we had the previous BS banner with Zero and Ignis and Geese and Chrysalid, it would have really been nice if we would have known the BS banners that were coming afterwards. That transparency would have been actually amazing for all of the player base, because then they could have been like, you know what, we could have just waited. Like, if they weren't happy with the 4 characters that were already in there and they were waiting for someone else, they're looking forward to a different BS character, they would have known who that BS character was going to be, and they could have just saved the rubies for that instead of maybe pulling for those 4 characters. But personally, I would have preferred just to have some transparency as far as, you know, the upcoming BS banners. It would have been awesome, again, if we would have known what characters are actually coming, especially while we were having the previous BS banner. And I want to remind all of you that, you know, you do want to make sure that you collect all of your shards. This is my free-to-play account, so that's exactly what we're going to do right now. We're going to collect these shards right here, and on my free-to-play account, I will be able to get Chizuru to A3, which is phenomenal, guys. That is amazing. And I also was able to get her option card, which is pretty dope. That is pretty damn lit, man. On both my free-to-play and my main account, I'll be able to get Chizuru to A3 and get her option card. Now, I wanted to have a little fun with Zero today. I know I made a video a little while back doing Zero against Lunatic, against Omega Rugal, but today I thought we'd go against Guild Raid against Nightmare Geese on Expert Mode, because Zero really is the best character in the game for this, because he's just the strongest poison damage dealing character that we have. And we'll go ahead and switch this up a little bit here, and we'll put Zero in the leadership. And, you know, since we got a Nest Fighter on the team and Ignis, we're going to get that extra 50% damage while we're doing our active skills. Let me check and make sure he's got a card set on him. He's got max capsules, and then here's the stones. This stone here is actually pretty damn OP. Increased last skill damage by 7%, and then, of course, 22% extra attack. Got really, really lucky with that stone. Let me slap on a card set on this guy. There we go. Thought we'd play on my phone today so we would have less lag issues. And I could give him some extra attack. Yeah, we'll go ahead and throw this card on him just to give him a little extra attack. And we'll see how he does here. Let's do it. We're just going to use his leadership, you know, the PG raid and the 50% damage to supervillains. Also, we have 3 attack type fighters on the team, so that way we get an extra 5% attack. There we go. Man, Zero's a bad boy, guys. He's a bad boy. I should have done my 3PG first, actually. That would have been better. And it just plays so much. It plays so much better. Now, I don't want to use my 3PG yet, right? Now we're going to use our 3PG, right? We got the poison applied. Try to break down this meter a little bit. There we go, there we go, there we go. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Now, one thing about Zero, unlike Ignis, is he isn't immune to darkness. In the last video, people were mentioning that, you know, Ignis won't take any damage while the darkness is on the ground. Actually, he will. He'll still take damage because he's actually getting hit. There we go. And Ignis does a lot of damage as a striker. It's actually pretty damn OP. Oh, come on, boy. Perfect, 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 perfect. You really want to try to break the meter as fast as you can with Zero. That way you don't take any damage from the darkness. Oh, yeah. And it's always good to apply a little poison also before you do this. That isn't exactly what we wanted to do. That kind of worked out a little bit wacky because I actually jumped the gun. Geese was in an iframe and we didn't land any dot on him. All right, here we go. We'll just go ahead and use this 3PG. I want to be able to spam his skills throughout the entire meter being broken on Geese. While that meter is going down, I won't be able to spam my skills the entire time. Just like that. Now, we did take some damage, unfortunately. And you guys saw the damage that Ignis did there. Pretty OP, man. Lots and lots of power whenever he comes in as a striker. That's something that's really nice about Ignis. Oh, no, 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 no. We want to make sure we interrupt Geese's Raging Storm here. Ooh. Usually I get like 500 million or maybe a little bit more. This isn't really the best run. We're doing pretty good. Actually, this isn't even the best run. We're already hitting like 550 million. Okay, okay, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, and so I mean, almost 600 million, right? And that's just me coming in here off the cuff. Wasn't a perfect run by any means, but I mean, 600 million is pretty damn good. You only need, I think, 400 million for the max rewards in this thing, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you only need 408 million, so he easily could get one key all by himself, no problem, man. I mean, Zero's a bad boy, guys. You know, even when you make some mistakes, you still can get it done. But I also want to remind all of you guys that today is the last day for the Chizuru event. So make sure that you also collect everything from the rush dungeons. Make sure you do play this. Collect everything in the shop here before it's gone. Like right now, I got all these 3PGs available. I want to make sure I get these 3PGs. And if you're in a situation like me where you only got like 40,000 coins and you can only pick between 2 of the 3PGs, I would opt to go for the one that gives the active skill damage and the increased attack. I think those would be the best options for you, the increased attack and the active skill damage. This one right here also would be really good ones for her. The critical damage is nice, don't get me wrong, but it's really going to be, that's going to be really good for adding some extra CP. But the increased attack and the increased active skill damage, I think, would be better for Chizuru, especially if you plan on spamming Chizuru a lot. That active skill damage one, 3PG would actually be very potent for the character. So hopefully pretty soon we're going to get some kind of trailer, some news about the upcoming BS banners. So let me know how you're all feeling about the late notice as far as BS characters are concerned. And I do stream on Twitch at 9 p.m. GMT+7 time. The link is in the description below. And I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching. Y'all take care and have a good one. See ya.